How far have you come today, Mitty?
Just Birmingham.
Oh right, okay, not too bad.
An hour.
Yeah.
20.
Remember to keep your speed 25 max in the pit lane. Just because you get people walking across to pit wall and stuff, so
Yeah,
just bear that in mind.
Then I'll go to him.
Cool, he's relaxed enough, isn't he?
Yeah. Almost
Good stuff.
Right.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so I say, just nice and smooth. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Right.
We'll see what you're doing and see where we can improve it. Straight through these two apexes.
Straight through.
Allow the car to come over to the left. Don't worry about keeping it to the right. Only on the brakes a little bit here. Slow the car down. Keep it in as tight as you can here. Okay, now look for that apex. Start building the speed, and allow the lock to straighten up a little bit. Just use all the road, and then all the road on the exit.
Yeah, just let this way go.
Good. Braking now, Menti. Keep the wheel straight, hard on the brakes. That's it, keep it in tight. Try not to brake in towards the corner too much. Just try and do your braking before you get to your corner.
Yeah.
So just be a bit more aggressive on the brake pedal. Once as long as the wheel's straight.
Yep.
So here, for example, stand on the brake pedal. Stand on it. That's it. And then turn in. Good stuff. Rotate and then back round to the right. And then keep the car to the left along this curb until the end of the curb.
End of the curve.
So
right.
now start your turn in. Take a bit of lock off. That's it. There we go. Good. Okay, and then onto the brakes a little bit here. Brake, and then turn in. Carry the speed through. Don't over rotate the car. That's it. Good. And then just bring it gradually back to the left. And onto the brakes. Hard on the brakes now. Get it slowed down. And now turn in. Good. And on the brakes again, turn it in, bring it in tight to the apex.
Yep.
Plenty of rotation, now straighten it up. That's good. And now turn. Excellent, that was nice, well done. Okay, and then onto the brakes now. Hard on the brakes. And then blend off the brakes. We want a nice late entry, and then we want to bring it tight in now. And now start to straighten. Straighten. Braking, go deep like he is.
Too much?
Well, no, you want to be out there and then cut back in so that you get a nice straightening the wheel up early on the apex. Okay, back across. Braking now, brake, and off the brakes. Use the curb on the right, that's it, and then straighten the wheel gradually on the exit. Good. Across to the right. Watch this one. Braking, yeah, I was going to say, there's only room for one car through here.
Yeah.
Good.
So this guy's going quite close to my arse.
Don't worry about the car behind you. In now. Okay, now turn in. Start feeding the throttle. Take some lock off. That's good. Perfect. Good. Nice one.
This way go.
Where you gone then? Okay, so now on the brakes. Hard on the brakes. That's good. And then blend off the brakes. Perfect. Got a lot of understeer there, but what tyre pressures have you got, Minty?
Oh god. 31 in the front, 37 at the back.
What, hot?
Something. Yeah, after a couple of laps, so I've let some out.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, because I feel as though they might be just borderline slightly overinflated. But,
oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
I need to see them again, I think.
See what they're in when you go back in afterwards.
Yeah.
Stay left, remember? Now we can start turning in. Make sure you rumble that apex as well. Okay, so onto the brakes now, and off the brakes, turn in, use all the curb. That's good, and don't over-rotate it, use the road on the left there as well. Okie dokie, and then braking, turning in now. Nice and use the curb on the inside there. That's good. Right, go nice and deep here, cut back into the apex.
I'll go deep, right, okay.
Yeah, and then cut back into it, get plenty of rotation, and then you get the wheels straight earlier on the exit. So turning in now, use the curbs, back on the throttle, go, go, go.
Is this guy seeing?
Okay, back over to the right now, and onto the brakes. Hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. And nice late apex, in tight now, in tight. That's it, perfect. Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up.
Straighten up.
Right, remember to go slightly deep here, just go out wide. Okay, now we're going to cut back in towards the apex, and now we can start to take some lock off, take some lock off. Good stuff, that's the one. Keep coming round, keep coming round. Brakes, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes, and off the brakes, good, 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 power now, start taking some lock off, that's it. Stay right, and now come across to the left, yeah, just make sure you get that direction change between corners, braking, that's it, turn in now, right, then we slow the car down a little bit here to get tight around here, tight, 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 tight. Okay, now we can start turning in. Now we can get on the throttle, start opening up the steering, opening up the steering. That's the one. Perfect.
All I'm seeing is a press merge.
Yeah, perfect. That was much better. Hard on the brakes. And blend off the brakes, just gently. Brakes, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes, and off the brakes, good, 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 power now, start taking some lock off, that's it. Stay right, and now come across to the left, yeah, just make sure you get that direction change between corners, braking, that's it, turn in now. Right, and then we slow the car down a little bit here to get tight around here, tight, 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 tight. Okay, now we can start turning in. Now we can get on the throttle, start opening up the steering, opening up the steering. That's the one. Perfect.
All I'm seeing is a press merge.
Yeah, perfect. That was much better. Hard on the brakes. And blend off the brakes, just gently pull the corner, then just brake 10 metres further or later next time. Now turn. That's it, power, take a bit of steering lock off, that's it. Okay, back over to the right, and hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes, stand on the brakes, stand on them, and then blend off the brakes, bring it into that late apex. Perfect, straighten the wheel, straighten the wheel, straighten the wheel. Onto the brakes again, going out deep, remember, no, you want to go a little bit deeper,
more deeper,
and then cut back in. So about now we're on the apex, then we can start to straighten the wheel up. It just brings the car in at a different angle. Start coming in. So use the curb, be alright. Okay, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. Yeah, we're kind of understeering into the corner there. Just want to brake a little bit earlier there so the car's better balanced on turning. Stay right. Now to the left. Okay, slow the car a little bit. Slow the car. That's it. Let it go. Let it run wide. That's fine.
Right.
And now we need to brake. Brake, 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 brake. Get it in tight. That's good. And now we can turn in, start feeding the throttle again.
All the way
That's
from
it.
here.
Just take some lock off.
Okay.
That's it. Perfect. Now onto the brakes, and then just blend off the brakes, bring it in towards the apex, off the brakes, that's it. Use the curb, that's it, get your wheels on it, that's it. And then stand on the brakes again. A lot of standing on the brakes, isn't that?
Yeah.
You see why they get such a hard time, but it's trying to shorten those braking distances as much as possible, which is why I'm telling you to hit the brake pedal harder. Okay, so power now, go, 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 go. Okay, so some braking now, brake, 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 and off the brakes, turn. That's it, power now, power just to help rotate the car, just take a bit of steering lock off, gently through here. That's it, it's carrying it, and then braking in a straight line, hard on the brakes, stand on them, and then off the brakes, good, good, good. Excellent, perfect. Okay, remember to go a little bit deeper, then cut back in, get plenty of rotation, then start to straighten the wheel up early on the exit. Okay, use all the curb, use all the curb. Turned in a tiny bit early that time.
Right, okay.
Just wait a little bit longer before you turn in. Okay, so stand on the brakes and then blend off the brakes. Yeah, turned in early again. We don't want to come in that early. We want to be just a little bit deeper so that we come into a later apex. The car's at a different angle coming into that corner then. Out wide, stay wide, stay wide. Right, now get it tightened in. Okay, now we can start to straighten the wheel. Okay, bit of braking and off the brakes. Turn in. Come on, mate, what are you doing? Okay, so take some steering angle out. That's it. Okay, back across to the right, and now back across to the left. And then braking just a little bit. Turn. Let the car run out wider. Don't overslow it. Onto the brakes now. Get it tight in here. Tight, 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 tight. That's good, and then back into the right. Now we can start feeding the throttle in, taking some lock off, and then just use the curb. That's it. Good stuff. You're getting that quite good through there now.
Thank you.
Okay, hard on the brakes, and then blend off the brakes as you start your turn in. Good stuff. Opening up the steering, that's it, good. And hard on the brakes now, stand on the pedal, stand on it, and off the brakes.
I feel like I'm about to stop.
Sorry?
I feel like I'm about to stop.
You got what, sorry?
Feels like I'm about to stop.
Yeah, I know, but it's getting this car turned in, otherwise you understeer wide, and then you mess up the right-hander, and everything then goes pear-shaped, so it's just getting this balance right on turning. Okay, so a bit of braking here, brake, 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 and off the brakes, turn in. Let the car run wide, that's it. And you just let the car run wide here if it needs to. Braking, and turn in now.
So take a late.
Sorry?
Take a late.
And late here, yeah. Just make sure you get it slowed enough so you can get it rotated.
Yeah.
Then you can get on the throttle early through here. Stay out and turn now. Be careful of the car in front. I think he's on a Sunday drive, I think he's on. Stay behind him while you're getting a bit of tow.
Oh, sorry, he's going.
Good, good, good. And onto the brakes now. Stand on the brakes. Stand on them and then, oh, a bit deep there, mate. That's it. Yeah, remember the car is doing as much work as you are at the moment, so just, be a little bit more circumspect in how you're actually throwing the car into the corner, because otherwise the traction control is doing all the work. Okay, start turning. Keep on a balanced throttle through here, and then you can start increasing as you see the road opening up. So on the brakes now, brake, 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 and turn in. Use the throttle again now to help rotate the car. Take some steering angle out. Back to the right, then back to the left, and then just slowing the car slightly for the right-hander. Use all the curb though. And if you use all the curb, you won't need to slow it as much. Okay. Braking now, get it in tight here. Now we're starting to pick the throttle up again. Take some lock off, take some lock off, take some lock off. Not too much. Turn round. it. Good stuff. On the brakes now. That's good. Remember to wait to the end of that curb on the left before you turn in, because otherwise you're making the corner ever tighter by turning in earlier. So just be aware of that. On the brakes now, big brake, slow the car down, and then we're turning in now. That's good. Balance the throttle, balance the throttle. We turned in a bit early again there, didn't we?
I've been turning.
Just a tiny bit. Now, bit of braking, and off the brakes, turn in, let the car run wide, don't over-rotate it.
Oh, right.
That's it. And stand on the brakes again, that's good, and then we're turning in now. Use all the curb on the inside there, just muller that, and then back across to the right, nice and deep, and then cut back in. So slow the car down, get it rotated, now we can get on the throttle early. Beautiful. Stay right, stay right. Now in. Go, go, go. Okay, and then hard on the brakes. Remember, we want a late apex, so bringing the car in nice and tight. In now, tight, tight. Perfect, and then straighten up. And then braking, go out long. So don't slow it too much until you get to here. Okay, and then we're rotating, and now we're starting to straighten the wheel and go. Right, remember your braking point here. So braking now, stand on the brakes, and then off the brakes, turn in, back on the throttle again to help the car rotate. That's it, just straighten it up a little bit. Back across to the right. Back across to the left, and then a bit of braking, use all the curb, that's it, just allow, yeah, don't brake it, slow it too much there, here you need to slow it, so keeping it in tight, that's it, and then back in and turn, start building on the throttle again, building on the throttle, that's it, rotating, that's it, perfect that time, Minty, well done. You've got plenty of road here as well, so good stuff. Brakes, and then blending off the brakes. Try and stay to the left until you get to the end of that curve on the left there.
Right, okay.
On the approach.
Too slow.
Okay, hard on the brakes.
I always misjudge that.
Yeah, well I think if you have a look at your tyre pressures when you go in,
yeah,
we don't want them more than 30-31 psi. Yeah, when they're hot.
Yeah,
I think they're I think judging by the tyre noise we're getting now, they're way over that.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the left. Okay, a little bit of braking, brake, and off the brakes, turn in. Gently round here, be careful. Yeah. Don't run too wide. Just try and follow that left-hand curve. Braking now, and then turn in. Okay, and then turn, good, straightening up nice and early, good, well done. And then we're going to have to go in at the end of this lap, so if you want to start letting the car cool a little bit along the straight here, if you lift early and just don't use the brakes too much when we get to the end, it'll cool everything down quite quickly.
Oh, right, okay.
So braking, I'll come off the throttle. You're using the brakes a lot now. Brake. You're going to have to brake now, you're going to have to brake. Have to brake. Yeah, I meant slow down a little bit so we didn't have to use the brakes so much. No. Going in with hot brakes is the last thing you want to be doing, really. Just trickle it into the pit lane, just indicate right in case there is anything around us.
Everyone's gone home.
And then when you stop in the pit lane, get your foot off the brake as quickly as you can.
Right, okay.
Yeah, just probably neutral or park or something and just get off the brake. That's good. Relying quite a lot on the vehicle, the braking, anti-lock brakes and the traction control. But in essence, what you're doing there is pretty good. We're just possibly approaching